Once upon a time, there was a tiny strip of land by the name of Gaza, conquered from Egypt during the Six-Day War, a war Israel won like all those before. When negotiating peace with Sadat, he said, heck, we will take Sinai, but Gaza, we don't ever want that back. So we cleared Sinai and the beaches and our lives from within it. Sharon's bulldozer tore down the settlement of Yamit. That's the Hebrew word for little ocean. We gave land for peace, kept the process in motion. So once upon a time there was a strip of unwanted land by the name of Gaza. Those we took it from asked for us to keep it, so we kept it and started to plant and to grow. Many Jews who left Sinai started there all new, thriving again on the fruits and veg that they grew. Upon seeing Gaza prospering, envy grew amongst Palestinians who could not bear that a Jew would live on that sordid piece of land that they never claimed when it was in Egypt's hand. So once upon a time there was a guerrilla war zone by the name of Gaza. Palestinians decided, yes, we can, killing soldiers and settlers again and again. The frustration of the Israelis grew. What to do with Gaza? Nobody really knew. So Sharon in 2005 decided that Israel and Gaza would be divided. Disengagement, we called it, as we pulled from their houses Jewish settlers and farmers, their children, their spouses, Israeli soldiers dragging out Jews not wanting to leave, uprooted again and so full of grief. Disengagement, we called it, not knowing then that Gaza would engage us again and again. So once upon a time there was a place free from Jews by the name of Gaza, a place we had hoped for, a place to thrive, a place with greenhouses and orchards and fields full of life. Except within days, they burned to the ground all those greenhouses and orchards and everything else Jewish they found. Once upon a time, there was a terrorist organization which took over Gaza. Hamas had taken on the fight to kill every Jew on the other side. They called not to leave a stone unturned and find every Jew to be slaughtered and burned. So once upon a time, there was a missile factory by the name of Gaza. Thousands of them launched upon Israeli civilians, just proving to the world how determined they were to kill them. The Israelis tried to endure it, and still, ultimately, they had to get up and kill and put leaders, the shooters, the launchers in graves, so that Israeli children would finally be safe. But Hamas chose behind their own people to hide. They were many dead children on the Gaza side. Israel was dragged into a war she couldn't win, as defending herself to the world had become a sin. Every move dissected under a magnifying glass, and yet they cared more about Gaza than Hamas, urging civilians to clear the sites from where Hamas was conducting their despicable fight against other civilians who had 15 seconds to run each time the sound of the sirens came on. But once upon a time there was a field of death by the name of Gaza. The world sent donations to help restore the houses and infrastructures destroyed in the war, but the money, the materials, the tons of cement, into new missiles, more mortars, and terror tunnels they went. What didn't go into building a rocket went into a Hamas leader's pocket. So once upon a time there was a place in which people were suffering by the name of Gaza. Today I hope and pray with all my might that the people of Gaza will end this fight so that the strip won't eventually be bombed to hell, and that in the future someone like me won't have to tell their children that once upon a time there was a graveyard by the name of Gaza.